So we're going to quarter the chicken. First of all, we want to remove the wishbone. The wishbone is located right here at the front of the chicken by the neck, right above the neck chicken. So you're going to take your knife, you're going to scrap on that bone here. Scrap it to expose it this way. And you're going to scrap the other side. Same way. Then with your two tongues, you're going to put them under that wishbone and pull it. And then you're just going to be able to pull it up this way. Then we are going to remove the wings to our chicken at the second joint. First joint is here, second joint is right here. You want to take your knife, apply it on the joint, and just cut right through. Do the same on the other wing. First joint, second joint. After the wing, you want to remove the leg. As you remove the leg and the thigh, you make sure you're not going to forget what we call the oyster that are right here. Your oyster are located right here. Two little bumps here on the back of your chicken. Oyster. So as you pull the leg off, you want to make sure you keep that oyster. To cut the leg off, you're going to cut in that piece of fat here. It's a little wider, you can see it right here, that little piece of fat. So you're going to do a little incision on it, just a tiny incision, and then you're just going to pull it up this way. As you pull it, the thigh bone is going to snap up the hip bone. Then with your knife, you want to cut into a little tendon that's right here, that's keeping the two connected. So you do a little incision right here on that little joint, and then you're going to locate the oyster. The oyster is right here. You have a little oyster bone here. Then you're going to locate the oyster. The oyster is right here. With my thumb, I'm going to slide that thumb under the oyster and push it up this way. And then I'm just going to be able to pull the chicken leg up this way. And as I do so, I remove all the meat from here. Then here you can see that's the location of the oyster, right here. This is why we call it the oyster, because that bone here, that hip bone, looks like a little oyster shell. In French, we call that the sautéed. The sautéed. So means the dummy, li means who, less is leave. In clear, it means the dummy who leaves it, the sautéed. That's the French term. Now, going to remove a second leg, doing the same thing. We cut right here into a line of fat, delicately with your knife, then you pull that naturally. Be delicate, but naturally you pull it. As you put it again, you're going to snap the thigh bone from the hip bone. And then you're going to cut against that bone, trying to cut that little nerve that's right here, that little tendon that's right here. And then, again, with your thumb, you locate where the oyster here is right here. The oyster is located right here. You go with your thumb under it, this way, and then you release it. You just have to pull now, delicately, to remove the oyster and also all the flesh. No flesh is left here, that's very important. Now we're going to remove the backbone. Now we're going to remove the backbone. To remove the backbone, you want to use your knife, slide your knife inside the chicken. Now we're going to remove the backbone. The backbone, I'm going to cut it right here, kind of. I'm going to put it back on the back. I'm going to use my knife, and I'm going to cut right through the backbone this way. That's part of the backbone. Now we need to remove that piece of the backbone. To do that, we're going to slide our knife right here, on one side of the backbone and on the other side there. Take your knife, put it in, cut it. Do the same on the other side. Cut it. And the rest, that backbone and the tip of the neck, it's right here. So now we are left with our breast. our double chicken breast. We want to remove what's called here the keel bone. We call it the keel bone because, as you'll see, it has the same shape of the keel of a boat. They look similar. So, to remove that keel bone here, I need to do a little incision right here. Right here, I need to do a tiny incision. So to remove that keel bone, we need to do a tiny incision right here. Right here, I'm going to do a tiny incision right on top of that, on the tip of the. So now we need to remove the keel bone. The keel bone is right here. Look at it right here. There's a little membrane covering that bone here, and we want to release that membrane to be able to remove the keel bone correctly. So you want to do a little incision right here on tip of that bone. Then you want to scrap that little membrane up. Then you're scrapping it up like that. And then you're going to use your hand. Both hands going to hold the chicken. One of your thumb is going to go on the right side of that keel bone. And then with your other hand, you're going to grab your chicken breast and you're going to snap that bone this way. Then you're going to do the reverse movement. So you hold your keel bone with your thumb, and with your other hand, you snap it away this way. Now it's all exposed. To remove it, I'm going to slide my finger under it this way, and now I'm just going to put it like that and get my keel bone. Keel bone is removed. Now to finish that quartering, we need to cut the breast in half. As we cut the breast in half, we want to make sure that that skin here is laid over it nicely. It covers the entire breast, because you don't want to cut your breast and then realize that your skin wasn't straight, so you cut the skin of that breast, and which you don't want depending on the preparation you're going to be doing. But if you want to make sure that you have skin on that breast so it doesn't dry out, you want to make sure first that the skin is well laid like that. Then you flip it over. Then you take your knife and you're going to cut it straight, going down like that. And now you have the two chicken breasts that's been cut. So what do we have now? One chicken breast, the other one, the keel bone we remove, one of our legs, the second leg, and now our wings and the backbone. At that time, your chicken is quartered. Now to go in detail onto that chicken leg, we're going to need to expose the thigh bone. We expose the thigh bone, so if you cook the breast, chicken, and the chicken legs together, there's a bigger chance that the two parts of that chicken cooked at the same time, or relatively close in the cooking time. So to expose the thigh bone, you're going to take your knife and you're going to cut right along that line of fat here that you see. You're going to cut right along it. It's going to take us at the joint on tip of that bone here, and that's it. We're just going to scrap it a little bit to expose it, but we don't want to remove it, and we don't want to go under the bone. That's a no, not going under the bone. On top like that, a little incision, just this way, and that way, and you expose your thigh bone. This is all you need, nothing else for that. Then I'm going to moisture the chicken. Moisture is to remove the tip of the chicken here, to clean it out a little bit, so as the leg cooks, the meat can retract nicely on the drumstick, and it looks nice for presentation. In the old days, they used to put a little hat after for presentation on the tip of the chicken here. So to moisten it, you take your knife and you just cut through the bone. When you cut through the bone, you want to make sure you don't split that bone, because if you split the bone, some pieces of the bone might go inside, and you don't want to end up eating that later on as you prepare your dish. So this is your chicken leg. Moisten it. So this is your chicken leg. Manchonné, 5 bone exposed. On the breast that we had earlier, we can manchonné too. We can remove the little tip here. One shot. Make sure again that you do not split the bone. Inside, we leave those bones. Keeping the bones is going to help keeping the nice structure of your chicken breast. It's not going to shrink as much as it's cooked, and it's going to get the flavor from the bone, so it's always good to keep them. We remove them when the chicken is cooked.